That boy Boots is on another level. That boy Boots on another level. He drops Xander's ass in the first round. It's target practice for him, man. It's target practice. This is crazy. This is crazy. Hold on, y'all. Man, Boots just faster, bro. He's just leaps and bounds faster. What Xander doing is not sustainable. He gonna get stopped. Xander got to get back on his jab and slow this fight down. Got to slow this fight down. He trying to fight. He trying to fight at Boots' pace. He got to fight at his own pace, man. Ooh, oh, that's straight left money. Xander got to slow the fight down, man. He's trying to fight at Boots' pace. The jab by Xander. Ooh, that's straight left by Boots' is money. Yo, yeah, Xander got knocked down the first round by Boots. Ooh, good jab. Ooh, that's what Xander got to do. Xander got to get him on the ropes and eat. There you go. There you go, Xander. Oh, well, there go Boots. Ooh, good shot by Xander. Boots got to keep his hands up, man. He got to keep his hands up. Boots look like he hurt. Boots look like he hurt. But that's the type of fight that Xander got to fight. He got to make it rough and rugged. He got to stay in Boots' chest. And he got to slow the fight down. And Boots got to keep his hands up. Yeah, Boots looked like he was hurt. He looked like he was hurt on like 10 seconds ago. Boots got to keep his hands up. He got caught with some clean shots. But now Boots working. Boots working. They going toe to toe in the middle of the ring. I, that was a good round by Xander. Good round by Xander. I don't know. I, I would give that round to Xander, but Boots did some good work at the beginning of the round, but then Xander cut it up and he looked like he hurt Boots. It seemed like Xander kind of settling in though. Like I say, Xander cannot fight Boots fight. Boots throwing a lot of singles too. Boots need to start putting combination punches on Xander. He need to get back to doing that. He threw a lot of singles that round, and that's when Xander came alive. He got to put combination punches together, and he got to keep his hands up. And I think those body shots will work. Boots got to keep them hands up, man. He got to keep his hands up. Ooh, There you go. That's what Boots got to do. Combinations. There you go. Ooh, good hook by Xander. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Boots eating. Ooh, Boots throwing them short shots on the inside. Okay. Good. Ooh, good body shot by Boots. Good body shot by Boots. These boys chunking them, man. Ooh, ooh. That boy Boots. That boy Boots tagging Xander. Ooh. I don't know how Xander's still standing up after the shots he got caught with. Ooh, that's straight left money for Boots. Good body shot by Xander. Good combination by Xander. I'll get that round to Boots. I think Boots landed the cleanest shots. He dominated that round. Um, like I said, I would give that round to Boots. Right now, I got it. I got it. What round is it? It's around 4 or 5. I got it 3-1 or 4-1 Boots. Good jab by Xander. Nah, I think Boots is just landing the cleaner shots. I got it. I got it 4-1 Boots. I think Boots is just Boots is landing the cleaner shots. He's showing more control. He got. I mean, based off what I'm seeing, if Xander keep getting hit with them straight lefts, he might get knocked out. He might get stopped. But my prediction was a decision. I think it's gonna be a unanimous decision for Boots. But what I'm seeing right now, if he keep getting caught with them straight lefts, I could see a knockout. Dropped him again. Boost dropped him again. Round 5. Hey, man. He dropped him again, bro. And Boost got to finish him here. Finish that man. Finish that man. Finish him. Boost got Xander hurt. Oh! Hey, that man Boots eating, man. That boy Boots eating, man. Hey, they got to stop it, man. This boy Xander getting caught with clean shots. Like, flush. He got to stop it. Ref, step in. Stop it. Stop the fight. Hey, get Xander ready to go. He not even throwing, ref. Ooh. Hey, that ref should have stopped it. Xander was not throwing nothing. He was hurt. Xander getting caught flush, bro. Like, there's nothing he can do. Boots is catching him with everything he throws. He Xander is landing some good shots on Boots. I'm not gonna cap, but Boots is going upstairs, downstairs, and then them hooks is catching Xander. Boots just faster, and that straight left is money, and that uppercut keep landing. He beating the doors off Xander. Why Boots got that Vaseline all on his face, man? That straight left is money for Boots. Like he landing whenever he throws it, he's landing. Xander looking bad right now, bro. To me, he trying on wheel, but it's just Boots is just doing whatever he wants to Xander. Seems like Boots kind of taking his run off a little bit, but it's still a Boots around. Ooh, my bad, y'all. I'm eating my food while I'm watching this. I had cooked, so y'all hear some crunching, man. That's me eating my food. That straight left landed for Boots. He got Xander moving around the ring. Xander not really throwing a lot of punches. He just moving. Ooh, good combination by Xander. Mm, okay. Xander becoming a little alive right now. Mm. Boots landing that jab. Xander got to move his head. He got to do something different. Boots got his timing down, his rhythm down. He got everything down. And that straight left is money, and that jab he landed it. Whatever Boots is throwing, he lands it on. Ooh, hey man, that boy Boots just caught on the glove and threw like a 4 piece and landed like three of them. Another Boots round. This a beatdown. I got it 5-1 or 6-1 Boots. That round that Boots seemed to be hurting, I gave it to Xander, but that was it. After it's been a Boots party. You know what I'm saying? Boots has won every round since that round. Yeah, I got a 6-1 Boots. Boots is doing whatever he wants to this round, like he said he was gonna do. This is crazy. I thought it was gonna be a little more competitive. Boots been dominating since round one. I thought, Xander's gonna put up a fight. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, this man right here, man, is punishing Xander, bro. They need to stop the fight. Xander gotta try. He gotta try something, man. Gotta try something. But it's like whatever that man throw, whatever Boots throws, he lands it. It's crazy. Bro, they stopped it. They stopped it. Jerome Business just stopped Xander Zayas. Round second. Bro, this boy Boots is different, man. I'm telling you. He not playing, bro. I mean, I've been critical of Boots in the past. This man, I mean, like you knew the potential he had. We just wanted to see him do it. And now, now you got to put some respect on Boots' name. You got to put some respect on that man's name, bro. You got to. You know what I mean? That dude different, bro. We got to pay homage and respect. He a different cat. This man beat the doors off of Zed Desires. Like from round one. Like I said, round three, Zed Desires, that was his round. But after that, it was Boots. Round one, Boots knocked him down. And then, bro, this man Boots told you, he told you what he was gonna do. He said there's nothing that this man can do. I don't care what he do. He not messing with you. People said Boots was too confident. They said, oh man, he overlooked Xander. He stepped on Xander. I gave Xander one round, and that was round three. After that, it's been the Boot show. Whatever this man wanted to land, he landed it. Yeah, Jay Will. It wasn't even close. Straight domination, bro. Straight domination. That man beat the brakes. He beat the big. All right, man. Come on, man. Y'all know the rest. Those who've been following my channel, y'all know. Y'all know the rest, man. It was the boot show. Real deal spiel, bro. I'm whatever he wanted to land, he landed it, bro. Whatever he wanted to land, it did not matter. It didn't matter, bro. Yeah, Jay Will. You right. I mean, it was easy work. He dropped the man in round one, right? As soon as I see him dropping in round one, I said, "Oh yeah, it's rap. It's a wrap, right?" And then like even in round three, like I say early on, you Boots was doing this thing, but then you know around towards the end of the round, you saw Xander start cutting it up a little bit. But then after that, it was the Boot show. From round four up, Boot show. Yeah, that way, Jay Will, that way. Yeah, he was hurt bad in round three. He was hurt. I was like, oh, is he going down? But Boots smartly held on. Round four, he came out and skipped to Xander. Boots a dog. He a dog, bro. That's what he must have went into that. Boots a dog. You know what I'm saying? One of the top young fighters today. This how you supposed to fight. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Shakur and all them, but that's how you fight, bro. You know what I mean? The man dug deep and then took the fight over. He made a little adjustment, took the fight over. Do I think Boots and Spence will fight each other? I don't think Errol looking to take them type of fights. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Errol looking for big, like legacy defining fights, right? So I think Errol will fight Jamel Charlo. I think Errol probably, if Canelo came to him and was like, you know, I want to fight you, he'll fight Canelo. Like he know his lane. You know what I'm saying? You know, nah. Granted, I think if Errol wanted, you know, to go fight for belts and stuff like that, cool. But Errol, no, like he in a stage of his career where he just trying to, you know, get those them fight the money fights. That's it. My bad, y'all. Need my food. I cook, man. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. I don't think nobody beat Boots. You know what I mean? I see some competitive fights. I think Fundura and Charlo are very competitive fights. Not gonna lie to you. That man did exactly what he said he gonna do, bro. The man sat there and said, "Hey, man, look, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna do what I want to, buddy." And that's what he did. He did what he want. Now, you know me. I gotta play both sides. Pause. He gotta clean up a little bit on defense, a little bit, right? We saw a little bit in this fight in that third round. He got caught flush, and it kind of buzzed him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, Buddy he gotta, he got patched up the defense a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. You know, because when you get in there with Fundura, who be throwing them awkward hooks, if he catch Boots with that, you know what I mean? But I respect Boots for putting on a dominant performance. Now, I agree with Jay Will. Too much switching from y'all trying to roll punch instead of blocking. I agree. I feel like Boots was faster than him as far as hand speed wise and feet work. You know what I mean? So he could have kept his hands high and block and caught and shoot off a lot of those punches that Xander was throwing. You know, Xander was slower. You know what I mean? Man, that boy Boots beat the brakes off Xander, bro. Jay Will said Boots' power wasn't as good as I thought. Yeah, I thought that I thought his power. I thought he was gonna be stronger. The shots he was landing on Xander, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I thought 47 Boots landed those shots on a welterweight, he would have dropped him. He said nobody can be fooled. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. Boots should definitely be favored against everybody. Jamel is a dangerous fight, but I don't know about Jamel's IQ, but he catches Boots like how Boots is getting caught tonight. That's what I'm saying. He can't get caught flush, bro. You feel me? Like if Jamel Charlo catch him flush, he gonna see Jamel Charlo ticking, dancing to Chris Brown. Pop it. You know, he gonna be dancing and ticking and all that over that boy. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Pause. So Boots gotta like kind of patch up his defense a little bit. I'm not saying he gotta be fluid, but the shots he be getting caught with, you know what I mean? The shots he be getting caught with, we saw it today, right? He got hurt by one of those punches that Xander threw in the third round. And he started holding, right? And his legs wasn't there. You feel what I'm saying? So I just think that with him, he has to just patch his D just a little bit. Like just a little bit. It ain't nothing major. It's not like it's horrible defense. I just think like when he be rolling punches, sometimes he underestimates the timing of stuff and he get caught with stuff. Cause he be trying to roll with the punch. Do you think Bush is definitely still 54? 54 is too much work down there. It's too much smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's too much smoke at 54. You know, I would definitely stay at 154 from Boots. You got Sebastian Fundura, you got Charlo, you got, I mean, Keith Thurman got obliterated, but you still got Keith Thurman. You got names. You got Virgil Ortiz. You got names. If you can't get the champions in there, if you can't get the champions in there, then you got big names, you know, that were old heads, right? That you can help still grow your brand. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. You said there's no one at 54 with the power and elite IQ, which is why Boots should be favored against everybody at 54. I want to see that Ortiz fight now. Oh, facts, facts. I think uh I think they're gonna figure out a way how to get Virgil Ortiz ranked high so they can make that Boots fight happen. You know what I mean? Um, I by the way, I got Boots by stoppage. I think Boots will stop Virgil Ortiz. You know, but it's a good scrap. 80 style. Hey man, you can't go wrong with an action packed fighter, bro. You know what I mean? Boots, if he keep doing this thing, bro, he gonna climb that pound for pound list, and there won't be no doubt that he's. I'll say, for him to get pound for pound number one, he got to stop Fundura, stop Virgil Ortiz, stop Fundura. He'll get there. We're gonna keep it 1,000. He stopped Fundura and then stop Virgil Ortiz. Fundura looking invincible right now. Slinker Man looking crazy. So if he stopped him, hey, you gotta make that argument for that man, bro. We just keeping it 1,000. So I don't want to see Bruce for doing weight bully. He got touch out of service. Hey man, look. you said you said that man you said Slicker Man is Wimby, huh? You said he Wimby Yama? Oh yeah. On my list, y'all want to hear my list, bro. Y'all gonna be mad. Y'all gonna be mad, man. Sebastian Wimby Yama. Man, that boy Boots, man, the man said he was gonna do something, and he went in there and he did it. You gotta pay. You gotta respect it, bro. The man sat there and said, "I'm gonna do whatever I want to do," and then went in the ring and did what he wanted to do, outside, inside. You feel me? This was like a one-sided beatdown. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be competitive, like between rounds one and maybe four. But to me, the only competitive round to me was round three. Round three was, a competitive round. But after that, it was the Boot show. Boots put his Tim's on. He started remembering where he from. Round four, Boots came out there and took it to Xander. I think he dropped him in round four. Either round four or five. Earl took shoots in that Cuban dude fight and Doug beat. Hmm, a Cuban dude. I'm trying to remember. Okay, fifth round. I knew it was one of them round, fourth or fifth. Xander got dropped like four times. Bro, it and like I keep saying, bro, like Xander to me had to fight the whole fight how he fought in round three. But it was like Boots made adjustments. And then it was just like that uppercut, like, oh, your Dennis Ugas. Yeah, yeah. Your Dennis Ugas, that's his name. And it's like Xander couldn't get Boots timing down. You know how you in the ring with somebody and you know when they finna throw a shot, like they do some type of sign, you just kind of see it. And I'm just talking about people who didn't box before. You kind of see when they gonna throw a shot. Boots, you can't tell. Like what you think he gonna throw, he don't throw it. He throws something else and land on the button. Credit to Boots, but he got to be honest. Xander super young, like no special effects. You gotta have something special to have a chance. Special talent like Boots. Xander is slow. That's fact. That's fact. But I still gave Xander some type of. I give him credit for taking the fight. Um, he is he basic. We just gonna keep it at that. He basic. But he had to fight like how he fought in round three. He had to fight that fight the whole fight. But it was just like it was like Boots made adjustments too. I mean, them uppercuts, like Boots uppercuts is nasty. This man be throwing uppercuts just, you know what I mean? And you would think like people are saying, oh, he ain't gonna be able to do that when he up his competition. He doing the same stuff he was doing when he was fighting low level guys. He said, hey, boss, hey man, Xander a quitter, bro. Xander a quitter. He said, unbiased opinion, Boots a better switcher boxer than Bud. Not saying he's better. Hey man, look, hey, we watch out for Jay Will. Jay Will. Bud is Jay Will, dude. You don't wanna. I agree with you though. You know what I'm saying, but Jay Will, he stand on his 10 by Bud. You know, he gonna start tapping and typing in caps on you. He gonna put time 40 minutes 43 seconds. Peace, K-Po. That boy Boots, man, it's his show. It's the Boot show, man. What father you know entertain, right? He's entertaining and defensively responsible to an extent, and going to produce knockouts. You're not getting this from Shakur. You're not getting this from Devin Haney, right? Bam, you're gonna get this from Bam, but Bam don't, Bam don't got the swag like Boots got. But Bam nice though. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. Bam nice, and you know Bam from Texas. He putting on for the state. You know what I'm talking about? But uh, they not doing it with the same swag as Boots. You know what I mean? Boots telling you he like, hey, you know, yeah, oh yeah, Tank when he focused, yeah. He said Boots is flashing and Bud looks better switching, but Bud is more technically. It's Boots time now though. Facts. Nah, I don't think Bam basic, bro. I just don't think Bam got the swag. You know what I mean? I think you know, Bam ain't got the swag. That's the only thing with him. But Bam skillful. Bam be doing stuff in there. You be like, you know, them angles he be using. But Boost do it with swag. Like I said, he be throwing uppercuts like nothing. Like he'll be leaning to his right and then just throw an uppercut and land it. You like, oh my god. I said, "Bye, stop talking about these brother." Hey man, I'm just saying, bro. That boy Bam, I gotta give him his credit. He cold. You know, Shakur, look, Shakur lost cool points for me when he started trying to build this brother alliance stuff and him and Keyshawn. I won't fight him unless I got your blessing, brother. I lost respect for him for that, right? How can you sit here and say you the face of anything, you the best at anything, and then you don't even keep your word and fight the dude you said you was gonna fight? You said if he beat Raymond Ford, you was gonna fight him. What's the holdup? They just did an interview with Shaggy Foster, and he talking about, man, I don't know, you know, I want to fight Shakur, but you know, I'm trying to make the Navarrete fight. Boost got everything except great defense. I think Boost can have great defense if he focused on it. I think he likes to fight, right? So the more offensive you are, the more successful you are when you get caught with some shots. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think is the reason why Boots get caught with stuff is he get flashy and he's offensive. And the more offensive you are, the more you can get caught with something. So, I don't know. I like Shushu. He's mean in there and does his talking and backs it up. Not as much swag as Boots, but Shushu nice. Facts. Facts. Shushu a dog in there. But we got to pay homage and respect for Boots, man. Boots is bringing back kind of like that old school fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like he want to engage, right? Floyd, look, and there's no disrespect to Floyd. Floyd made it to where dudes don't really want to engage that much because they they see him do it and they seen him be successful at it. And one thing fighters got to understand is that's how he fight, right? That worked for him. You know what I mean? You gotta when I back in the day when I started boxing, I had to look at who I was, right? My coach told me you're a power puncher. So be that power puncher. Use your jab, right? So I couldn't go in there trying to fight like Shakur and try to fight like Floyd. No, I got power. I need to utilize it. I need to apply pressure, right? So that that's what I needed to do. Yeah, I watched uh Floyd. I watched Keith Thurman. I watched Sugar Ray Leonard, Pernell Whitaker, all those guys. There are things you could take from people, right, and add to your game. But the full foundation of who you are as a fighter, you gotta live with that, right? Boots does that. He know I'm an offensive guy. I got some swag to me. You know, I'm gonna have fun in there and I'm gonna do my thing. Shakur is like he don't want to engage. He don't really want to engage. If you cracking, he holla pimp, that boy on that trail ride. That boy moving around that ring. He gonna land some jabs on you, right? But he on that back foot the whole fight. Nah, fact. Boots gonna sell, bro. That boy Boots is like messing it up for Devin Haney. That's why, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. When they were talking about Devin Haney wanting to fight Boots, I said Bill trying to get Devin killed. Cause I'm telling you, to me, Devin Haney is basic. He's basic. He's just he just got IQ. He can make adjustments. But to me, he's basic. And I may be the only one that thinks this. But Devin Haney, as good as he is, he's basic. He ain't got nothing that I feel like he could do to beat Boots. I'm just being real. He got speed. He utilizes jab. He got elite feet work. He got a little bit of slickness to him, right? And sometimes people underestimate Devin Haney, right? That's just what it is. So you know what I mean. But I think Boots will stop Devin Haney. I think Boots will whoop Devin Haney how he did Xander. I may be alone in this. I'm just saying, bro. Like Boots a problem. I'm just saying. I'm keeping 1,000, and I know people gonna be like, "Oh man, you crazy. You be in prison at the moment." That matchup is bad for Devin Haney. Boots can do what Devin Haney do, but can switch hit and hit hard and is offensive. I don't see Devin Haney, coming out of that fight. Yep, he quit. Jay, I wanna hop on this, right? Y'all heard before the fight. Xander Zayas was like, "I'm gonna go to 160 after this fight." He knew what was gonna happen to him. He knew there was a chance. He knew that, but he's a fighter. He like, "I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna see." You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what he working with. But he knew this was gonna happen to him. What fighter do you know before a fight says, "Hey, I'm gonna move up after this fight"? No, I'm not gonna say anything until after I fight you, right? After I fight you, then I'll mention that. But you ain't mentioned it before any other fight prior to this. You finna fight Boots and you say, "Hey man, I'm finna move up to 60. I'm finna move up to 60 after this fight. After I fight Boots, and if I win, I'm gonna go up to 60." Come on, man. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, Boots versus Charlo is that's a good fight for Boots if he can't get Virgil Ortiz and if he can't get Sebastian Fundora in the ring. You know what I'm saying? If he can't get Fundora and Virgil Ortiz in the ring, call Jamel Charlo and fight him. That's a good name to, you know what I mean? And technically, he ain't lost. I mean, he lost to Tony Harrison at 154, but he didn't lose his belt to a fight. To a fight, he lost his belt because he went to fought Canelo, right? So that'd be a good like name to build off of. Granted, he ain't been in the ring in 3.5 years, but that's still a good name for him to build off of. You know what I'm saying? To build the Boots brand, right? Jamil Charlo, and that's a Jamil Charlo gonna step to him, bro. He gonna test that boy, right? It's just a dangerous fight for Boots because Jamil Charlo, if he let that right go and he land on Boots flush, I don't know if Boots eat that. So Boots gonna have to be a little bit more defensively responsible. They'll be crying over his ass, man. Bump that. I wanna hear about the winner Boots. I'm not even listening to them. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even care. I don't even care, Jay Will. They making excuses for Xander. Oh man, he needs to move up, man. But you know, we don't need no excuses because if Xander would have beat Boots, it would have been a parade in New York. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I'm just talking about name wise, but I would definitely would want Charlo to kind of get a tune up, you know, which I think a good tune up fight for Jamal Charlo would be. Yeah, but I think Charlo need a tune up. He get a tune up in and then fight Boots. And that's only if Boots can't get Virgil Ortiz, Sebastian Verdura in the ring, right? Sebastian Verdura pretty much said after his fight that he only fighting on the PBC side, which means they got a plan for him. So I think what they're gonna try to do is, and I want y'all to hear me out. I think if L beat Tim Zoo, they gonna try to make L Spence versus Tim Zoo. I mean L Spence versus Sebastian Verdura, right? Depending on how L feeling, if L feel like he still want to keep fighting, they gonna try to make that fight. Because Sebastian Verdura and his team said, "Hey, we gonna step over here on PBC side, right?" So I think Fundura just gonna try to fight all those, the Jamil Charlo or L Spence. If L Spence keep fighting, he gonna try to stay over there, right? That's what I think he gonna try to do. That's his lane that he want to try to stay in. Do I agree with that? Nah. You make the best fights happen, and I think Fundura versus Boots is that's that's a big fight in itself. You know what I'm saying? Because you got Slinker Man, right? He's 6'6". He throw a lot of punches. You got Boots, who will fight any type of style. He could be defensive. He can fight on the inside, outside, mid range. You know what I'm saying? He could fight many different styles. That'll be an action packed fight. Bootsy is not a 54 pounder. He took the big shots and dropped old boy 3 times and stopped him. Facts. Nah, I gotta keep it 1,000, bro. He Xander did hurt Boots in the third round though. We gotta keep it 1,000. Boots start holding. You know what I mean? It looked like his legs was, but in the fourth round he came back out. He what y'all saying in Philly? That boy, that young bull turned to a dog, bro. Is Virgil even active? Nah, but apparently him and Golden Boy they making amends, so they might be able to, you know, they said he gonna be fighting by the end of the year, according to Oscar De La Hoya. His interview he just had. He said I think L gonna retire after he beat him. The way it's looking, yeah, I definitely think that. I definitely think that he will retire uh after he beat him. Tell people about Ben Whitaker. Yeah, bro. Ben Whitaker, Ben Whitaker cold, man. He next up too. It's just he had a tough division though. You know what I'm saying? He got Benavidez over there. He got B-Ball. He got all them up there. You know what I mean? That's a tough division for Buddy, but we'll see. We'll see what he on. Yeah, but you know what they trying to do with Whitaker, man. You know what I mean? But Whitaker, I think he would have stopped dude either way it go. Lee Tank back also get boxing back on fire. Yeah, man. Allegedly, I got a video coming out. Allegedly, Tank is in negotiations with Devin Haney. I don't believe that, but I think it's a way for Bill and them to try to get Shakur to fight. But you know, we'll see. Uh, Josh Kelly, that'll be a good. Uh, I think when they supposed to fight, or they was Josh Kelly was gonna give Boots an opportunity for the IBF belt. He said this was Errol versus Brook. Yeah, but that Kell Brook fight and Errol Spence fight was a little bit more competitive than it. This wasn't competitive. I'm not gonna lie, this wasn't competitive. Like only round three, only round three was when I was like, Boots. Xander did his thing. I gave Xander that round. After that, one, two, Boots. Three, Xander. Four, five, six, seven, Boots. You know what I mean? That Errol fight, against Kell Brook, y'all forget that Kell Brook, man, it was competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was early on, you could say Kell Brook was, you know, he'll win like a couple rounds on the road, then Errol will win like one or two, and Kell Brook, and then there were some rounds that were close, but in the later half of the fight, Errol cut it up on Kell. And the knock on Errol to me, Errol need to get back with Blu-ray. I don't know why he won't go back to that dude. You know what the formula is. That dude had you like he had Errol like cut up like cut up, bro. And then he had the endurance. It's like he got stronger the long as the rounds went on. I don't know what happened. I don't know why. What if they got into it? I don't know what the case was, but I do know that Errol Spence with Blu-ray, man, he was a machine, bro. He 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 just got stronger as the fight went on. Blu-ray YouTuber now. Yeah, he is. That's the crazy thing. Like he a great strength and conditioning coach, bro. He had Errol Spence. Y'all don't understand. Errol Spence was a machine. And this is like Errol Spence let that fame and stuff get to his head a little bit. You know what I'm saying? If he would have stayed with Blu-ray, I don't know, man. You know, Crawford probably would have still beat him. I don't know. You know what I mean? Well, Blu-ray in the picture is kind of like, man, Errol Spence, man, was strong. Little bro was good. 227. You know what time it is. Already, man. Already. I already know what time it is, man. John Wick already. Picture Blu-ray with Shields, Turning Spence. Bro, that's what I'm telling you. I don't know what I don't know what Blu-ray did, bro. I don't know if he did something. I don't know if Errol just didn't want to pay him. I don't know if he got too expensive. I don't know. I do know that Errol Spence looked indestructible with Blu-ray. It was the drinking that got Errol on here. Yeah, that's fact. I wonder if EJ and Blu-ray maybe had a falling out. Never spoke about it because people said Blue name. That's what I think. That's what I'm saying, man. But I think Errol, man, like I think it just Earl throwing out that retirement stuff truthfully because I think he trying to see he trying to see how he gonna look or feel in this fight. You know what I mean? I think if he get in there, he stopped Tim Zoo. Oh, he gonna fight again. That's what I believe. Now against who? Maybe Jamel Charlo. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a big fight. I would put that fight on. Errol Spence versus Jamel Charlo in Texas. Had to go fight in a neutral site like San Antonio in the Spurs Stadium. I drive, I go to San Antonio a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I drive to almost 3 hours. Like he said, he just stopped talking to him. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like it's weird. I don't know. Like you know, like if you got something at work, why go away from it? You feel me? Like that's just how I feel about it. Say no BS. I got blue number. I asked him one time, but he ain't really say nothing. He put me on a strength and condition plan though years ago. I stick to. That's what I'm saying, man. That's live that you got blue number, John Wick, man. Cause that boy knowledgeable, when it comes to fitness. You know what I mean? I don't I don't even know why he wasting his time on YouTube. That man should be in somebody football program, basketball program, you know, boxing program because they got boxing in college now. They should have. He should be up there. You know what I mean? Like that dude he had Errol Spence destroying people, bro. You know what I mean? And I don't know what type of workouts. I mean, John, maybe you can chime in. You know what I'm saying? To that man workouts. Errol Spence look. He gave me a few things. Damn, telling y'all, bro. Like Will said, man. If Errol had Blu-ray and Ronnie Shield, come on, man. Even like the stuff you see Errol doing now, like the head movement. You know what I'm saying? The pivoting, stuff like that. The combination punches. He ain't really changed too much for Errol. He just added a little bit. Ronnie Shields. If Ronnie Shields, if Errol Spence had Ronnie Shields and Blu-ray, come on, man. But Errol just been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, the whole like Errol versus Boots. I'm like, man, I don't even think that. You know me, man. I'm all for dudes fighting the best, but I don't even think that's a fight. That's Errol Lane. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real. Errol, he needs to focus on like Jamel Charlo, the Keith Thurman. I know he don't want to fight Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman, you know, Those type of fights. You know what I'm saying? Say he just looking like Drago when he was blue, but EJ do work hard. You don't gotta tell him much. Yeah, he do work hard, but sometimes, man, like you gotta protect dudes from themselves. And like Earl the type that'll hit the bag for 100 rounds. You know what I'm saying? He'll hit the bag for 100 rounds, all power shots. Just to prove a point. You know what I mean? He a very headstrong individual. Somebody else said DJ didn't have no drugs too much. Yup, and that's the thing, bro. Like that's what got me. I was actually kind of shocked by that because I look at Derrick James as like you got coaches and you got teachers, and I look at Derrick James as like a teacher, and for him to not have Errol Spence, you know, doing certain things in camp is crazy to me. You know what I mean? Like even Ronnie Shields was saying stuff like, "Man, it's stuff that he wasn't doing that I was shocked that he wasn't doing." And I'm like, "What?" So it just, I wasn't there, so like I can't really like be like, "Oh, my train of thinking has changed on Derrick James." I still think Derrick James is a teacher. You know what I mean? I think he a good coach. I just think that like he one of those guys that don't believe in adjustments, right? He that guy that's like, this will work if you do it correctly. You see what I'm saying? Be good, but yeah, man. I just think that also Derrick James took on more than he could chew. Like you got to analyze. Like around that time, Errol was training for the biggest fight of his life. Derrick James also had Anthony Joshua, right? He also had Jamil Charlo. He had Frank Martin. He had to prepare him for his fight. Then back door prepare Errol. Then back door and prepare Jamel Charlo and then Anthony Joshua. Like that was too much going on. You feel what I'm saying? And me, in my opinion, I feel like as a coach, you should have been like, look, hey bro, I can't help you for this fight right here. Right? So like Errol is your money maker, right? I know Jamil Charlo's undisputed, but Errol is your money maker. He should have been like, hey bro, I gotta train Errol. I gotta lock in on Errol. This the biggest fight of his life. We're going against Terrence Crawford, and he should have locked in on that. I think I don't know, man. I think Derrick James he possibly could have underestimated the abilities of Terrence Crawford and them. You know what I'm saying? Possibly. Hey man, hey, hey, that boy John on the side. Hey, this ain't the first time you'd have said that, bro. He says these are all his fighters left, except oh good AB. Well, AB came after, so like everybody left, and then like then she came over. So I'm actually shocked that he took because I remember interview he said he ain't taking no more fighters. So I didn't know how people would two spins to the side. He a monster. We live in an era of boxing now, bro, where like the casual fan has more of a voice than the real fan, and that's just real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like That's why I said on one of my videos it's hard for me to cover boxing now, bro, because it's like you'll have a dude say some wild stuff and he don't know what he's talking about. You feel me? But like I said before, I think I we only do that here in America, bro. You go to England, Anthony Joshua lose, he get off the plane, it's packed with people. It's only in America, bro, where uh, if Boots would have lost tonight, they would have been like, oh, he overhyped, he's trash, right? But they only do that to keep 1,000, and now I'm in play the race card. They only really do that with black fighters. Look at Canelo. He got body bag and toe tag, although he was washed by Terrence Crawford. This man get off the plane and he got men like hundreds and thousands of people still cheering him on. You feel me? But Errol lost and everybody's like he sucked and all this other stuff and they threw him in the trash and oh he can't beat this dude and this dude and this dude. Like, bro, he lost one fight. That boy John said, hey man, hey, Errol should have postponed that Crawford fight according to his training camp. I ain't gonna lie, he should have, bro. But Errol's stubborn. You know, Earl, the type of dude that's like, I'm gonna show y'all. You know what I'm saying? Despite all this going on, I'm still gonna be dude. Yeah, I agree. People was gonna say that he was scared. They already was kind of saying that. Like, man, me and John Wick, bro, we had to kind of advocate for Earl because they was already talking about, oh, he's scared. Like, you talking about who? You talking about Earl? You talking about the dude that fought Kell Brook and fought Sean Porter and fought Redenis Lucas and fought Danny Garcia, you talking about him? He's scared? Man, stop playing. Bulls always gonna say every name he beat, they were damn good. Even Canelo wasn't the same. Canelo's not even. You're going 12 round. Bro, John, man, don't get me started, bro. I'm telling you, every time I start talking like how you talking, the Bud Buddies want to start writing their paragraphs and crying. I'm telling you, man, they called me the number one Bud hater. It was one. It was a Bud Booty channel. That boy called me. They had me on their page as the number one Bud hater. I said, how? First of all, what man dedicates time and energy to talk about? You know what I'm talking about? But I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Surface level. If you look at Bud resume on the surface, you'll be like, hell, that's pretty decent. You deep dive in his resume, you see when he fought Sean Porter, you see when he fought Kell Brook, when he fought Amir Khan, when he fought Canelo, when he fought Errol, you start, yeah, I agree with you, but everybody say Errol ain't good. He flat footed and he can't do this, he can't do that. Look, Errol Spence after the accident, and he told y'all, like when he fought Danny Garcia, he said he still was in pain. He still was in pain, bro. So I just think he still has some lasting effects of that accident, right? He he had him taking his time off gave his body time to heal, bro. Facts. They ain't running from nothing. That's why I like David Benavidez. David Benavidez will fight anybody, bro. And and when he fights, he gonna step to you. Don't make him mad. Just like with Errol. Errol didn't fight Crawford cautiously. Errol was throwing. Even when Errol got knocked down, he got back up. He still was stepping across him. He like, I'm a stepper. I'm a step to you. I'm gonna go down swinging. That's what it is. And he did that. Hey man, real talk, bro. Hey, real talk. That boy got a tramp stamp on the. He got Bud name on his lower back, man. You know what I mean? That man that got that YouTube page, that's him. The one, the Bud Crawford area, or and then another one, he's like, so whoever Bud finna fight, he changes his name to whoever Bud finna fight. Cause at first it was like Bud beats Easy Route Spence, and I was like, he had me on his page as the number one Bud. Then he changed it to Bud beats Canelo. Then there's a Middle Eastern dude. He got a page called the Bud Crawford era. Like, bro, what are you doing? These boys be in the shower with Terrence Crawford picture on the ceiling with Vaseline. Pause. Wildin'. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Jay Wall. Uh, what's good? What's good?
Got no voice right now because I was at my boys' tournament today, but my fault. I just seen the link.
Oh nah, you good, bro. You good. I'm only gonna be on here for like another 10, 15 minutes. But what you
Okay,
think
that's
about
that's good.
what you think about that, coach? What you think about that fight, man?
It went as I said. Pretty much, if you go watch the last episode on Clutch Factory, it went as I said. It went as we said. But I initially said Boots has the opportunity to punish this dude. But if you go in there playing, we're gonna see something different. Because Xander Zayas, he's fundamentally sound. He's not a guy to just be in there playing with. But at the same time, I did say Boots makes a choice between when to move his head and when not to move his head. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I just had a couple of my partners over here with me watching the fight. I literally said when I seen Boots warming up on the mitts, this is before we even got to the ring. I said, you hitting the mitts, but what a head movement. You gonna get caught because of that. You practice what you preach. And he was practicing on the mitts right before the fight, not moving his head. And you go in there and the snake bites you, and it was almost poisonous to you because it took you about 2, 3 seconds to get your head back straight. You got to move your head. I know a lot of people gonna jump at me and say, "Hey, we told you Boots get hit too much." Yes, he does. I agree, but it's a choice. He don't have to get hit. And before y'all even start to come at me with, "Nah, he just ain't defensively sound," I'm gonna ask one question: why did Mayweather go from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money May? And that should settle your questioning right there. Why did Money Mayweather have to move to Money Mayweather from Pretty Boy Floyd? He was getting punished. Too much punishment. Boots gonna have to make the same adjustment if you want to be great. And that's how I feel about that fight.
Man, you said it went exactly how you said, coach. Like, and the crazy thing, like I was telling them, I said, man, Boots did exactly what he said. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. So prior to the stoppage, coach, was you scoring the fight? What did you have it? What rounds did you what rounds did you give the Boots and what rounds did you give the Xander?
I'll be honest. The only round I gave to Xander was three. Was three, and I gave it to him specifically because the minute I told the people I was watching the fight with, this not even a minute. The second I said Boots head,
Minutes.
what's the deal? But like I said, the second I said Boots not moving his head off the line, Xander finna catch him. And by the time I said catch him, he caught him. He caught him. And I thought Boots was gone. And he was gone. But like I say, I need to see if some of these fighters got kahunas. I need to see if y'all got some nuts. I don't care about you being undefeated. I don't care nothing about you being one of the most athletic, most talented. I need to see if you got some nuts before I actually just 100% say, okay, I'm rocking with you. And Boots showed he had some nuts. Xander did too, but I expected him to be, put in that position. I said off in round 9, 8 through 10. I said we'll see it, but when I see it happening in round 5, 6, hey, he beat me to the punch. But I got my prediction right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I said, to keep it on subject, on topic, Boots gonna have to move his head. And like I said, the second I said Boots' head on the line, Xander gonna catch him. Pow! Caught him. I said, uh-oh, we in trouble. We in trouble. And it took him a minute to finally figure out, hey, where I'm at. He finally got back to it and he got right. So he showed he got some cojones. Because that's my first time seeing Boots ever like that. Ever. But at the same time, the dude showed he got some cojones. But now we just need to evolve and work on the defense. Only round I gave him was round 3.
Already. Hey, wow, you got it. What
You
you got to
you can
say?
hear me,
Yeah.
man? What you want to know? What's your question?
What rounds you gave the Boots and what round you gave Xander?
Same thing. Old boy said round 3 when he rocked him. But man, Boots on a whole nother level, bro. Like I kept saying in the chat, man, Boots is not Floyd. Everybody want, everybody trying to be Floyd and not get hit and all that shit. He
Right.
do need to work on his defense, but he can take it and give it. I prefer the 80s style fighters, man. He remind me of Hagler, like your profile that you got on your live.
Right.
I like that shit, man. Bring that 80s back, man. That's going man,
Facts.
Boots gonna put ass in seats, man. That shit was sold out in Brooklyn, bro. That shit was
Facts.
sold out, bro. Boots is fine. He need to work on his defense a little bit more. And he ain't even a natural 54 pounder. And he took that shit and he gave it back. He catch and shoot. And old boy, Zayas, he couldn't keep up. He dropped that dude like 3, 4 times, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take him getting caught if you dropping niggas 3, 4 times in a fight when you the little man.
Right.
That's what I want to see. I don't want to see him get caught, but you know what I'm saying. If it takes him getting caught for him to pull out that type of that dog in him, that's what I want to see. So that shit got me pumped, bro.
Facts.
That's what I want to see.
I agree.
That's all I gotta say, man.
And you keep on going, coach. Keep
So
trying.
with that, well, yeah, I look, I 100% agree with you. That's what I want to see. I was in here jumping up and down. I ain't jumped up and down for a fight in I don't know how long.
Yeah,
I said I like this fight. It's a good fight for both of them. And let me say this too. I won't even disrespect that young man. Hey, that's not a loss to hang your hat on. You 23 fighting a guy who's been chomping at the bit
yeah,
for his opportunity, and you did your thing. You got
yeah.
in
He
there and
hung in
showed the
there.
world. Right. You got in there and showed the world. Look, this the guy y'all like. Boom. I like him too. He dizzy right now. What he finna do? But like I said, Boo showed the world. I got some kahunas, my nigga. I got some kahunas. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, now I can actually go all in on Boots. I
Yeah,
know you can take a punch. I know you really
yeah.
got a chin. But at the same time, it's like
Hmm.
just like he said in the quote in the post up there, Boots fight like that because he want to. That's a choice. Okay, now
Hmm.
I need you to make now that you're gonna finna step up in competition, I need you to make that choice wisely. Cause I don't think if he fighting Virgil Ortiz hit him with that, Xander Zayas kind of looked at him shocked and let him come back to life. You find somebody who know what they doing when they get that punch. Hey, by the time your head come back around, hey, you finna get hit with 3 more shots. So I need you to make sure that defense and that choice you make is the right choice. You got to choose wisely. You can't do that against a Virgil Ortiz. You can't do that against a Fundor. You can't do that against a Earl Spitz. You can't do that against a Tim Tszyu because they recognize that. Xander Zayas is young. He probably didn't recognize that right away. Because if I'm looking at it, I'm in there and I see you take that long to bring your head back into position. I'm in your throat. Pause, no freaky. Full effect. Three more. Pow, 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 pow. You going down. I'm not letting you come back to life. But at the same time, the Boots showed he got some cojones. But you got to work on that defense. And Xander Zayas, I'm gonna have to admit,
Respect.
as he get older, he's not gonna be anything to play with. He not because he's still a baby. He only 23. I don't want to call him a baby because that's a grown ass man, but dude only
Yeah, he's still a
23.
baby.
He ain't got grown man power yet.
He got rock boots. He got a little power.
Right, right. But he ain't got his grown man power yet. So it's like, ooh, this kid, he talking about taking some time off. He being smart with his play already. You just got out of a war. I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna sit down and go back to Puerto Rico and chill with my family. Smart
Hmm.
move. He gonna come back better, stronger, smarter, and ready to go. That's how you supposed to operate when you that young and you move it right. No disrespect to our culture, but what our culture do after a win like that?
Party.
Right, right. What our culture do after a win like that? They want to start bashing each other, calling the next man a P, a B, yada yada yada. No, if you smart and you paying attention, you just took a loss to an elite fighter. Don't say nothing. Take a break. Come back faster, stronger, better, smarter, and ready to go. It ain't no reason to start bashing each other. Just go do what y'all got to do. Get out the way. But again, I don't want to keep harping on that. It was a damn good fight. I like that
Yeah,
fight.
I'm gonna watch that again.
Oh yeah, it's already on replay on my TV.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that again. Come on. My
Yeah,
screen kept freezing, so yeah, I missed like a whole round. So
right.
yeah, so I'm definitely gonna run that back. But what you said about Virgil, I don't think Virgil I don't think Virgil in the same league as Boots.
Nah, nah,
I
nah.
think Boots would smoke Virgil. Even if Boots don't improve anything on his defense, I think he will smoke him and I think he will stop him.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But see, what I was pointing at was the fact that other fighters who's been on that stage, Xander Young, Virgil Ortiz recognizes that. I'm not
Hmm.
saying he'll beat Boots, but if you fight anybody else outside of Xander Zayas that's in that division, or Charlo, they're gonna recognize that and they're gonna attack right away. Xander Zayas was like, "Oh shit, I just rocked Boots." Yeah, you
Hmm.
did, but you just standing up dazed in the moment.
Yeah, follow up.
Right, you dazed in the moment. Go capture it. Go be great. Go be great. I literally just rewatched it. It took Boots 2 seconds to get his head back into position. I counted one Mississippi, two Mississippi.
Mhm.
You fighting a seasoned fighter, a veteran OG. 2 seconds, you catching three,
Yeah,
four more punches. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying Virgil can beat him. I was just using him. Maybe that was a terrible example, but I'm
yeah,
just using him as an example of the fighter that's going to recognize it.
yeah. I feel you, but yeah, I don't think nobody on Boost level right now, man. As far as
Nah,
skill, showmanship, swag, putting butts in the seat right now, because boxing kind of dead right now,
it is. It is.
and all the graces either retired or a little older.
Right,
Boost is him right now. I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody beating Boost at 54. Even
right.
Fundora. He
You don't
tall
think
as hell,
Fundora?
but even Fundora, I don't think Fundora. I'm be honest. Yeah. I'm gonna say a hot take. I don't think Fundora that good. I'm sorry. He fought Thurman. I think Thurman washed. He
Hmm.
whooped Thurman. I think Thurman washed.
Right.
I mean, Fundora is good. I ain't gonna take nothing away from him, but he ain't like that with no black fighters.
Nah.
So
The,
that's what I'm talking about.
the thing with Fundora is it's not even about physical traits, power, speed, or none of that. It's about your mentality. When you
Hmm.
stand in front of somebody who's 6'6", 6'9", it's like, nigga, what am I
Right.
supposed to do? What's your mentality like at that
You
point?
goddamn tall.
Yeah, you big, bro. What?
You
How?
shouldn't even be allowed to fight in that division, to be honest with you, because he too goddamn tall, for real, for real. Because Boots only like 5'10", so that's
Right,
like Mike Tyson. Well, Mike Tyson's doing it in the heavyweight division, but Fondor too goddamn tall to be fighting some goddamn 154, bro. He too damn tall.
right, right.
He need to fight at 68 or better. He
Yeah,
too tall. I feel like that's unfair for all those guys at 54 to be trying to fight a 6'6" dude, bro. He too damn tall.
facts.
Can we all agree on that? Like he too fucking tall to be
Yeah,
fighting at 154. Like, get the fuck out of here.
If
Six
you
six
living
one
in the
fifty
real
four.
world, yeah, if you living in the real
Man,
world, you can't agree with that. That nigga need to be he need to be fighting somewhere else. I agree with that.
shit, I weighed 154 in like ninth grade or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm 40 years old, bro. Like you fighting 154 at 6'6"? That shit that's ridiculous. But anyway, let me get off that. I think that's ridiculous. Anyway, I still don't think you can fuck with Boost. It's gonna be a challenge because he's so goddamn tall.
Right,
He shouldn't be allowed to fight in that weight class because he's too fucking tall. Like 6'6"? Come on, bro. You should
yeah,
be fighting at least at minimum light heavyweight.
right,
6'6"? Nah, bro. But anyway, I don't know. It's such a mismatch. Like, I don't know who can beat that dude because of his length. Like he's so damn long and tall. Pause. Like
right,
at 54, like what the fuck? That's too tall, bro. But I think Boost can chop that tree down. I
right.
think I think Earl can chop that tree down before the Crawford fight. I don't know about now. I still think he could beat him, but probably not like he was before that Crawford fight. But
Right.
anyway, yeah, I don't know, man. What you think?
Yeah, I got boots in that fight. Like I say, it's not. I ain't worried about his traits. It's like what's your mentality like? And
Yeah,
I Boots got a strong mind. Boots is just, he's strong.
from
And he hard.
Philly, man.
Right, right. And he hard headed, as you can see. He don't mind testing his limits to see
Like
how much
Earl.
power you got to get himself in position to do what he got to do. So I got Boots in that Fundora fight. It's just mentality wise, you got to be game for that. You got to be ready. Can't
Yeah,
play
let me
with
ask
him.
you a question.
Uh-huh.
Do Boost remind you of Roy in his heyday?
He give me glimpses of it, but I don't want to fully admit to it yet because I don't
Cold.
I just yeah, he cold and I don't want to see that Roy Jones effect happen again because Roy Jones he was just way more athletically gifted than any boxer you put in front of him. But
Well,
once
I
he
just said
once
that.
his athleticism vacated, it was like what you got, and we seen what we got from him. Two losses to Antonio Tarver, and not too many people gonna sit here and say Antonio Tarver was a dog. He had
I
sound.
think it's because
Go ahead,
I
my
think it's
bad.
because Roy went up to heavyweight and he went up in weight and dropped back down. That's what I
Right,
think that messed Roy up.
right.
But go ahead, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
But like I was saying, I ain't gonna lie, I'm with you on that. He give me little glimpses of Roy Jones Jr. in his heyday. He do. I just would like for him, and I'm gonna keep harping on it until he do it. I
The
just would like
defense.
for him to show his true skill set. Boots is naturally a gifted boxer. He's a naturally gifted boxer. He can counterpunch with the best of them, and I seen it because where I was located when I was in the military, I was on that side. I was over there by Philly. I was over there by DC. I was over
Oh,
there.
what branch you serve?
I was in the Army.
I was in the Marine Corps, bro.
Okay, salute to you, brother.
Yes, you too. I did
Pre-
8 years, man.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. But yeah,
Hey,
when I was
same to
over
you.
there, when I was over there, that was the guy that this was. I seen him on TV, but then it's like everybody that was literally from that area, from that zone, they was pushing him. They had no problem saying, "This is our guy. This is our guy. This is our guy." So I finally started watching him and got on the train, and I'm like, when I first seen Boots, from
Mhm.
over there, I'm like, oh, this he can really box. But I just hate the fact that now he choosing to box. I want to see. I like to see a complete fight. I like to see you do everything, but sometimes he just forget to box.
You
Like
want
you,
him to be Floyd.
right, right. You forget to show the
It's
work.
only one Floyd, man. That's what I've been saying. Ain't nobody gonna do. Ain't no. It's never. You ain't gonna never see that again.
Right, right. Floyd gave you that complete fight, and I know Boots can do it. But like you say, he can put asses in seats, and he know in his mind the only way I'm gonna put asses in seats and get these folks to give me where I'm supposed to be at and fight who I'm supposed to fight. I'm gonna have to
Mhm.
go to war. I'm gonna have to go to war. And the
Yeah,
game,
man. Yeah, man. That was a hell of a fight, bro. Shit,
yeah,
man. I wish it lasted a little longer. I
yeah,
was
yeah,
glad Boots didn't stop him because he was about to get stopped. Well, probably like in the fifth round. when and then old boy went to the corner. I was like, hey, you got to show me something. I was so glad he didn't stop that fight the round prior because he was
Right,
about to stop it. I'm so glad he didn't stop it. So I can't wait to rewatch this, man.
right.
My streaming shit was fucking up. I can't wait to rewatch it because I missed the first round knockdown. I was pissed about that, man. So yeah, I gotta rewatch this shit, man.
Yeah, it was a great fight. It was a great fight. Short lived, but it was a great fight.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I wish you could do that shit again, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what
Right,
I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. So yeah, Boots is gonna sell out just how Earl sell out. He gonna sell out everywhere he go now, man.
Yep,
He
he made it.
yeah yeah yeah. He one of the ones, bro. He on my pound for pound, bro. I don't care where you want to put him at or whatever. Ain't nobody fighting like Boots right now in any division
Right, and
besides Benavidez.
right. And Eddie Hearn said it himself. He said, "What type of champion do you know that's gonna come out and fight like this from the opening round?" And if
Mhm.
you listen to our podcast on Clutch Factory, every time me and Capo break down a fight, the first thing I say about the guy who needs to come out and be victorious, I say you gotta go from opening bell. And Eddie Hearn said that about Boots. He gonna give you a show from round one all the way
Yeah,
to
to
round.
round nine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whenever he try to end you, he gonna give you excitement, and I respect that, and I like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that shit got me pumped, bro. K-Po, where you at? That shit got me pumped, man.
Oh no, I'm here,
Hype.
man. I'm letting y'all shine, bro. You know, I talked for like 45 minutes, man. You know
True that, true that. It's your shit,
what
man. I was just saying what I was saying. You still up.
I'm saying? Nah, I'm
Hey,
here. I'm just letting
That
y'all shine.
yeah,
that,
man.
that boy
Goddamn, man.
Will T55 said Charlo can knock Boost D in the dirt.
Nah, I don't think so.
That's a hell
Boo's
of a
too good, man. He too good, man.
that's a hell of a fight. I don't even
He'll
see.
catch him. He gonna catch him. But nah, I don't think Charlo. He ain't. He ain't. Nah, he
I don't
good, but he ain't that good.
I don't see a knockout in that fight. That's gonna be an entertaining fight. Boost not gonna fight Charlo the way he fought Xander Zayas. I know that for a fact. Boots is no
Yeah,
dummy. Boots is no
yeah,
dummy.
yeah.
But
yeah.
I would like to see that fight, but I don't see a knockout in that fight. That's
How
gonna
old
be a
Charlo is? Like 35,
informative fight.
36 now?
Say that
36.
again.
I said, how old Charlo is? Like 35, 36, right? He like
Six,
era age, right?
six.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think he gonna knock no unless he fight like Money May when he switched it up, like you were saying when he switched his style up
Right.
as he got older. Boost is fighting like Marvin Hagler right now in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Hitman Hearns, Roberto Duran.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he don't want that type of smoke, bro. Like pressure for the from round, like you just said, from round one to whenever you get ready to put you out your misery. I don't think that fight will go 12 rounds. Now, whoever win, but I don't think that fight will go 12 rounds
You don't think it'll
unless
go 12?
somebody be on a bite.
Yeah.
And I don't think neither fighter fights on a bite.
Nope.
Nah, they don't even know how to ride one.
So yeah, somebody gonna get knocked out or stopped.
Right.
Yep.
But
I agree.
yeah, so yeah, that's all I said about that one. But I don't even want to see that fight. I don't. Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't care for it either, but if we get it, I'm watching.
yep. Yeah. Oh hell yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that. Definitely gonna watch that. Definitely.
I think
Yeah.
Charlo realized that his lane is like Errol, Keith Thurman, them old heads. He's
Right.
still trying to compete with these youngsters, and these youngsters are getting experience now. Like Boots got experience, and one of the things I said is if this young dude get experience, he's gonna be a problem. That's why, like when they was talking about Crawford, I was like, I would pick Crawford to beat Boots right now. I said, but if he get experience, he can beat Crawford because he
Yeah, I
has
remember
the
that.
He has all the tools. He just don't have the experience. If he get those fights that could give him the experience, he gained a little experience today. He dealt with adversity in that third round. He got hurt,
Hmm.
he dug deep, and he took over the fight. He made one little minor adjustment, took over the fight after that.
I ain't
So
gonna.
that's experience. He
Yeah,
fight for Fundora next, or Josh Kelly, or Virgil Ortiz, and he stopped all of them. And Crawford decided to, man, I'm gonna come back and fight this dude. I got boots. Not gonna lie,
Hmm.
they
I
come out of
I,
retirement. Yeah.
I got
I hope.
boots.
I hope they give him Virgil next. I hope they don't give him no tune up fight next.
Yeah, they
But
can't.
I
They
think
can't.
that's what's gonna happen because I think they're gonna be trying to duck him now.
Yeah, they can't. They can't do that to him. I know. I'm with you. They might try to do it, but they can't do that. That'll look so bad on Eddie Hearn and the rest of the boxing world. That'll look
Yeah.
so bad because it's already bad enough. I was talking to my homies. That was it's already bad enough that Boots been well basically begging for the opportunity, and you tell me that my opportunity to get to the next level is a 23-year-old just now proven champion. You saying that's
Yeah.
all I'm worth? I can't get no other name.
Right.
You gonna give me a 23-year-old unproven champion? Okay, now I got to go make an example out of you. So they shouldn't give Boots a step down fight after this, because this supposedly to them was his step up fight, a
Mm-hmm.
23-year-old Xander Zayas. Like, come on,
And
that's disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
he stepped on that man. Like,
Facts.
But you know how Floyd used to go. He used to go up and down like that too. Like he used to fight the guys that they like. Oh, he gonna beat you, and then he used to fight like people like who you never heard this dude before. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right,
it's possible. And Floyd was he was the face of boxing. So it's definitely possible.
right. I hope they don't though. But I'm
Right.
gonna say this too. I think they probably won't say nothing, but I think Boots hurt something in this fight too, because he kept throwing. I believe it was his right uppercut. It was something when he threw that right uppercut. He kept wincing. I don't
Mm.
know if y'all seen it, but he kept wincing like something was hurting over there. I hope he ain't hurt nothing seriously, because
Oh, he'll be all right.
he literally stopped throwing his uppercut because he landed and he dazed Xander. And after that, when Xander hit him, after that he didn't really use that right uppercut no more. He went solely to the hook and the straight, the jab. I was like, damn, where's the uppercut at? And then the next time he threw it, he like winced and shook his head and he ain't throw it no more. So
Hmm.
I hope he's not hurt.
Well, Floyd had brittle hands too, and he
Hmm.
undefeated. So he'll be all right.
Right.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. He probably hurt his hand or whatever, but he'll be all right. Boxing. He'll be all right. I'm
Facts.
taking. He'll be ready for the next fight. I'm just. I K-Po, who you think they gonna put in front of Boots next?
I think that they probably gonna try to make that Josh Kelly IBF unification. That's a fight that they can make easily. Eddie Hearn is, he British. Josh Kelly British.
He gonna get
Um,
stopped.
I think they're gonna try to go down that road. It's an easier fight to make. They're probably gonna put it in Philly. You know what I mean? And do a unification because he said I think Boots and him were supposed to fight, but then he went a different route. He went a whole another different route. So I think they're probably gonna try to go that route because Fundura even said that as far as PBC, Fundura's like he only want to fight the PBC fighters. Him and his manager said that after he beat Keith Thurman, he's like I only want to focus on the fights over here on PBC. So it's gonna be kind of hard to lure from to do a unification with Boots. So they gonna have to go Josh Kelly. That's for that IBF. That make more sense. Or if they don't do a title fight, it's gonna be regular Ortiz.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I see. I think that because Virgil Ortiz and Golden Boy said Virgil's supposed to fight at the end of the year. So I think what they're gonna try to do is give Virgo a tune up at the end of the year, and then maybe 2027 if the Boots fight is there, Boots versus Virgo. So that's the only acceptable fight that would say is acceptable, if not a unification, right? Um, I would love to see Boots in there with Jamil or all them. You know what I mean? But I
Jamel
just
or
don't.
who?
And Boots,
Or who
Jamel,
else?
Jamel and them. I mean Jamel and them. So anybody
Okay.
else that is part of the older clique, but I don't see them. I don't see those fights happening unless like they are able to lure them from PVC because PVC trying to keep everything in house. From what from the vibe I'm getting when you hear Fundora
Right.
talking, like they trying to keep everything in house and do like a tournament within PVC with their 154 pounds. So that's the vibe I'm getting from them. But the Josh Kelly fight for Boots to me looks more realistic. But you never know. You know what I'm saying? Turkey made, that man with that sheep, he may come over here and
Yeah.
throw some money around. And, you know, you see a lot of these dudes, man, they say what they're not going to do until Turkey throw that money at them. And then next thing you know, they selling their soul. So, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's gonna be either Virgil, Fondura, or Kelly. I know they're gonna try to throw for if Fondura don't lose his next fight, they gonna throw Fondura in front of Boots. I just don't like that height, that mismatch in height. And I don't know how. Like I just said, how they let this dude fight at 54 at 6'6", bro. How you saw what he did to Thurman?
Yeah.
Because Thurman couldn't. He's too small. He's too short.
Well, they fight the wrong type of fight with Honduras, to me. They try to, you got to get in his chest and you got to turn. You know what I mean? You can't be trying to stand on the outside and counter him like that. That ain't gonna work. That stuff Keith Thurman was doing. Like I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna try to get his timing down. You can't do that with Honduras. You gotta slip his punches and stay in his chest and back him up on the ropes. If you keep him in the center of the ring and all that, he gonna eat. And you have to be close enough to where when he try to throw that uppercut, it's not landing.
Mm,
Because that's his money punch. He throws that uppercut and it's like awkward. And he catches you with it. And when he caught Thurman with it repeatedly, I was just like, "Man, when you going to understand that you need to get close to him? You need to go to his body. His body's open.
mm-hmm.
So, do I think Boots can beat Fedor? Yeah, I do. It's going to be tough, but I think that's an ugly fight. He going to have to really dig deep in that fight. But I
He's too damn
definitely think,
tall.
yeah, he gonna have to dig deep. But Fundora is slow though.
Yeah.
He not he's very slow. Boots got the speed advantage, so that's why I think Boots can capitalize on as far as his feet work, slipping those punches, getting inside, and then working off of that. Boots is a complete fighter, so he can fight on the inside. I know Fundora love to fight on the inside, but Boots is Boots will have the speed advantage and the IQ advantage and everything. The problem with Slinker Man is like you said, he's 6'6", so he hard to deal with, he's learned how to use his jab. So now he's developed a jab and learning to fight smart
Hmm.
and not trying to fight you in a phone booth. But Boots, it's gonna be tough, but Boots will be the. What you think, Coach?
That's a simple fight plan. Boots against Fundora.
Yeah.
Oh, Boots already got the keys built in. Well, the tools built into his vehicle. The footwork, the angles, the circling. Ain't nobody done that to Slinker Man yet. Like Capo say, it's the style. It's the style in which they choose to challenge. Ain't nobody turned them. Ain't nobody make them work angles. Ain't nobody go here, go left, go right, pull, come back. Ain't nobody try to do that against him. And then stay glued in his chest. Boots. That's Boots style. That's what he want to do. So he has a slight advantage when it comes to that. But like I say, what you gonna do when you find it? Because it's a boxing match. He gonna hit you with something. He gonna catch you somewhere, but what your mentality is after that. And like I said, Boots just proved it. He got some cojones. He went through a difficult stage in round three, and he bounced back and finished the fight. So with that
Yeah.
being said, Boots got the keys to victory already. It's just your mentality. Are you actually gonna do that, or are you gonna come up with the same fight plan everybody else keep approaching from doing with, which is staying in that mid range to long range? That's an L for you. You can't do that. He's 6'6", like you say. What you gonna do? You want to fight mid range to long range? No. Get close, turn them, use your ankles. You got work your agility, left to right, boom, boom, boom. Turn them again, boom, boom. Don't go in there trying to get kill shots. You risking it all. That's a simple fight plan. And Boots already got the keys and tools built into him. So I got Boots in that fight, but it's a mentality thing.
I say this, man. When Boots got caught in that third round, man, my motherfucking heart was beating out my damn chest, man.
And me too.
I
I
was
got nervous.
nervous as a motherfucker, man.
I had to
Do y'all
stand
get
up.
nervous when y'all be watching fights and shit? Like when somebody get caught? Like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, especially the guy
Woo.
because I got this thing where when I come out with these fights, because I'm into the coaching aspect of boxing. When I come up with these fights, I look at the matchups and the style, and I say, okay, this is the fight plan I will come up with, and this is what we will do to attack and defend. So sometimes when those fighters that I'm going for professionally get smacked in the mouth, I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, shit, what's plan B? Let's exercise plan B for a little bit and see can we get back on track with plan A. But when Xander's eyes hit him, I got nervous because all Boost needed was three more shots right down the middle, and he would have sat
Yeah.
down. He would have
Yeah.
sat down. I don't know if he would have got up. Thank God we didn't have to see that, but
Yeah.
he would have sat down because Boots was
Wow.
still he was still dazed.
Yeah, his
Maybe
legs was gone.
yeah, he was dazed going into the next round. He had to sink or swim the next round. So I'm like, damn, Boots, is you good? I had to stand up the next 2 3 rounds.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I was nervous as a motherfucker, man. Damn. It was like that little sequence is like the Crawford Spence fight for me. Cause I was like, what the soon as first of all, Spence ring walk, I was like, what the fuck wrong with Earl? I saw it immediately. I was like, something ain't right. And then when the fight started happening, and then he got knocked down and all that shit. He was punching. His punches wasn't landing. Like something was off. My
right,
heart was beating through my chest the whole fight. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
right,
Something's
right,
not right. That's not the real Earl.
right.
And then we did that interview. Now we know why that wasn't the real Earl. But I saw it on the ring walk. I'm like, is this nigga high? Is he
Hey,
drunk? What's going on?
you weren't
But
the only
yeah,
one because
man.
I'm sitting over here quiet. I was watching it with my partner E back in North Carolina. He coming out. I seen Crawford. Crawford look good. I
Yeah.
said, Spence, all right, come on, Spence. As soon as he got just like you, I'm talking about the fight because my boy was going for Bud, I'm going for Earl. So we just talking our noise or whatever. Then I just got quiet. I looked at Earl. I said, hey, did that nigga need to take a nap or something? Was he up
Yeah.
all night? What's wrong with it? I said the same thing. What's good with him?
Yeah.
Taking that.
PB hating, but everybody know something was wrong with Earl in that fight. I don't care what you say. Everybody with eyes know something was wrong with Earl in that fight.
100%. 100%.
That yeah, because I was like, what? The ring walk. Even for the bell ring. I was like,
Facts.
hold up. Something ain't
I
right.
I still think it's some stuff Errol ain't telling. You know what I'm saying? I think he told us like the bare minimum. I don't think he said everything.
Yeah, he held back.
You know
Yeah.
what
But they already killed him for what he said, what the little that he did say. So if he'd have really said it, they would have had a firestorm with. They already did it. They tried to do it anyway, but
Right.
I mean?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he got some undisclosed injuries or some undisclosed surgeries that we can't or that he didn't want to tell us about. Because my dude had went through a windshield, and then had a he had two car wrecks within what, a year, 2 years.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, bro, it's some
Had his teeth,
undisclosed.
had all his teeth knocked out. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and we all know what the teeth is. That's directly tied to your brain.
Mm.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So and for them to have to surgically repair all of that, like, come on, it's some undisclosed stuff going on. And every time you get hit in the mouth, you gonna feel some type of effect. Them ain't yours, and your nerves damaged all the way up to your brain. It's a different type
Yep.
of effect going on.
Yeah,
So
man.
he wasn't right.
Yeah, he wasn't right, bro. Something was wrong. I don't care what the bud buddies say, whoever say, that wasn't the real Earl. And
It,
everybody know that. That's all I'm
Trying
gonna
to
say about that.
trying
it
to
what?
And I don't know if he the one, if he was the real Earl, he the one that lost, but that Earl wasn't the real Earl. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Hmm.
I just say it would have been more competitive. It would have been more competitive. You know, we don't know what the outcome of the fight would have been, but it would definitely been a more competitive fight. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Hell yeah.
That that arrow that was in the ring that night, it just his jab wasn't. It was nothing on it.
Yeah, it
It was
wasn't no, yeah, it wasn't no, yeah, it wasn't nothing on it. I'm like, what the hell going on? I'm like, what you doing, Earl?
His
Heart
his
beating through my chest. What you doing?
his, his feet wasn't even in sync with his. He wasn't in sync nowhere. Like his feet was
Man,
elsewhere, his hands was elsewhere, and his head and his eyes was elsewhere. I'm like, what he doing, bro? What's up
yeah,
with him? Is he drunk? He on the pill?
yeah,
Like
that
what's
was
going on?
man, that was the worst boxing experience I've ever had in my life, man. That was like when Tyson lost, and I was too young to see that fight. But you know, when I watched it later on, you know what I'm saying, when I became a Tyson fan, that was probably the worst experience I ever had as a boxing fan watching that fight.
I
That shit
felt
was
bad.
horrible, man.
I felt bad for a week for Earl, a whole week.
I stopped, man. I quit watching boxing, man. I was done. I was like, man, you know what? I'm through with this shit. Yeah, that shit
I'm
fucked me
serious.
up. It fucked me up, bro.
Right. I
Straight up.
felt I'm 100%. I felt bad. I was depressed for a whole week for Earl. I was like, damn. I just seen one of
Yeah,
one of my heroes. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. I
Didn't
was
look
fucked
right.
up on that.
Get beat down. And
Like
I
that.
and
Like
I'm
nah.
I'm walking. I'm strolling, doing my job. I'm like, ah, stopping the middle of my job. Damn, I hope
Yeah.
Earl. All right.
I was at work too. I was at work too with it, man. I was like, man, fuck this shit, man. I ain't watching boxing no more. Some ain't right, bro.
Right,
Nah, fuck that shit, man. I was hurt, bro. I was hurt.
nigga.
Yeah.
I stopped. Damn, I wonder what Earl doing right now. Like I know him. Like I know him. Like damn, I hope Earl good, bro. I, yeah, I
Yeah.
felt bad for him. My hero just got beat down.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I hit him in his DM. I was like, bro, you still the champ, bro. He didn't
Right.
respond to the shit, but I was fucked up on that, man. I was like, man, nah, hell no.
Niggas trying to be a friend to him for real now. Like, damn,
I was fucked up. I was fucked up on that, bro. I was fucked up about that. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was hurt. I was about to give up watching boxing, man.
right, right.
I was about to stop watching boxing, man.
I ain't believing
I was
nothing no
fucked
more
up.
after that for a week. I ain't believing nothing.
Yeah, I was
I
fucked
got
up
mad.
about
I
that.
started telling my girl Santa Claus ain't real. I was upset.
K-Bo, how you felt?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I was a bit disappointed, man. It was a disappointment, but I have the understanding it's boxing, stuff gonna happen. But I definitely feel like something wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
there was a disappointment because I'm like I said, I'm watching the fight, and I'm like, bro,
What you doing?
what you doing? Like,
Hmm.
you
Right.
don't do that. Where your jab at? Where is this at? And okay, that he don't normally get hit with that. Like, you
What a
got
body
dropped with
shot said.
you got drop with a jab like that. What's
A
going on?
jab.
So that was my train of thinking. You know what I mean? But it was just like, hey, it's boxing. You know what I mean? I didn't see Crawford doing that to him. I
Right.
knew there was a. I knew. I'm be real. I knew there was a chance Crawford could beat him. You know what I'm saying? But
But not
I
like
didn't
that.
not like that. You know what I'm saying? I thought like, he outboxed him 12 rounds, unanimous decision, or, 8 Fumo, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that. But not like that to where he stopped Earl. Like, that was never in my mind, because I heard like, you know, the diehard Bud Booty Warriors was, oh man, Terrence gonna stop Earl. And I was like, I don't know about to stop it. He can beat him, yeah, but stop Earl, no.
And then look,
So,
that's what made it even crazier. You had to look at them like, dang, maybe they do know something. You start second guessing, what you it's like, nah,
Yeah.
they not gonna make me second guess. But it's like, dang, they got a prediction right about Bud this time. But then I'm like, nah, Earl, somebody check on Earl, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure he's good right now in the ring. Like, hey, do we need to like what's going on? Earl not
nah,
good, bro. You know what I'm
they
saying? Check on him right now in the fight. Like he
they
not doing right.
they
Yeah, and then
just
his
get
face was all red and shit. Like he ain't even light skinned. Like what the fuck is
Right,
going
right,
on? Like he wasn't even looking like some. He was all flabby and shit. Like usually Earl be ripped up.
right. Like
He
somewhere
they
wasn't.
he was off.
they just guessed right. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it was. They guessed right, and they talk trash. Even to this day, they try to talk trash. They can't talk trash over here, but they get a lot of people with, oh man, you picked their spin. I did pick their spin because normally the fighter who accomplished what L. Spence accomplished will win that fight.
A lot of people
No,
pick Spence though.
yeah, because of look what he did. He took belts. He wasn't
Yeah.
fighting the level of competition that Terrence was fighting. He was
Right.
fighting Danny Garcia coming off the accident. He was fighting with Dennis Ugas. He was fighting Sean Porter. He was fighting pretty good fighters. If you want to ask me, you know what I'm saying? He took Sean Porter belt. He took Kell Brook belt. He took Dennis Ugas belt. He beat Danny Garcia. Beat Danny Garcia to the point where Danny Garcia was depressed, thinking about committing suicide and stuff. You
Right,
see what I'm
right.
saying?
True.
So nobody did that to Danny Garcia. Not even Keith Thurman. Not even Sean Porter. Errol Spence beat the wheel out of Danny Garcia. Right? And if you ask Errol how he felt in that fight, man, I was on the 70%. So just imagine if Errol was 100% in that fight, he would have stopped Danny Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
it's
it,
just
and he beat the shit out of Mikey Garcia.
exactly. So that's why I sit there and say, like, with Errol, we thought based off of that track record that he was gonna beat Crawford. Styles make fights. Yes, I knew Crawford, you know, has some wrinkles in his game. Crawford can box, Crawford can switch hit, which he can't switch hit like Boots, but he can switch hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's a killer in there, right?
Yeah.
But I looked at what Crawford was showing me at that time, and even in his fights that he was fighting, Crawford didn't stick to the game plan. Crawford get hit with a hard shot, game plan over. I want to fight.
Yeah. He want to brawl.
Nah, he mad. So that's why I was like, man, Errol don't fight like that. Errol is stick to the game plan. You can hit Errol with a hard shot. He gonna stick with the game plan. He gonna get you. He gonna break you down. So looking at that game plan, I got
Yeah.
Errol. And I would pick Errol every time in the same scenario.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna do. I thought Earl was gonna break him down to the body. I thought he was gonna hit him with them body shots and ultimately break him down. And
yeah.
later in the later rounds. That's what I thought was gonna happen. That's what should have happened. If that was the real Earl. That wasn't the real Earl. I don't know who the fuck was in that ring. That's
I
what I
just
thought was gonna happen.
Facts.
and I, and Crawford did his thing. Crawford showed me that he can be smart. He showed me his IQ. You know what I mean? Because I always thought Crawford was talented. I just questioned his IQ and his willingness to stick to the game plan. I thought he
Mhm.
fought off emotion sometimes, right? When you fight Mean Machine and Mean Machine drop you, it's like, and where's Mean Machine at right now? You know what I mean? I ain't heard
Yeah.
nothing from Mean Machine. So it's like the type of fighters he was fighting, and he going tooth and nail with him, or until he stop him. It's like, yeah, nah, I don't know. I don't know if he beat Errol. You know what I mean? But he stepped up to the plate. He beat L. You know what I'm saying? He beat Canelo, which he was washed, but he
Yeah.
went out.
Canelo done fought about 187 fights.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm
That
What
saying?
dude knowledge on him.
what you think Earl gonna do with Tim?
Honestly, bro, I don't know. Uh, because I know what L. Spence is, but I'm more concerned about his punch resistance. He been through a lot, and I don't even think it's the Crawford fight. I think it's more of the accident, the two accidents, the detached retinas, and
Uh,
all that stuff.
combination, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned with. He 36, right? I'm in my late 30s as well. I know how unforgiving the body is sometimes when you don't take care of it in your youth. You know what I mean? It's some stuff
Hmm.
I play football. So it's some stuff that I was doing in my, early, 20s, to my, 18, 19 that I'm paying for now because, hey, I didn't take care of my body in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
Earl, he even said it in the interview. I didn't take care of my body. I didn't rest. So it's like,
Hmm.
I don't know as far as like, I'm concerned about the punch resistance. I know Earl gonna step, he'll step up. I know Earl is disciplined. He gonna listen to Ronnie Shields. He gonna execute what Ronnie Shields teaching him. I'm just worried about his punch resistance. That's it. I just want to see how he take those punches from Tim Zoo. Do I think Earl can beat Tim Zoo? Yeah, but
I
I'm
think Tim G wash.
I, I agree with that.
I think
I
he
agree.
wash.
I definitely agree with that.
You
I
gotta
So I,
think
call a spade a
I
spade.
go ahead.
You gotta call a spade with Tim Zoo. He done.
Hmm.
He over the hill. He another fighter with high mileage.
Hmm.
I think Baccarat Murders Olive and them Fundora fights took the fight out of him. That's what I think.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that Baccarat, yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought Jamel Charlo was gonna be the one to do that to Tim Zoo. I wanted Jamel Charlo to do that to Tim Zoo. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of mad that Jamel Charlo took that Canelo fight. I understand it,
Oh
but
my God, that
I
fight. Oh my God.
I wanted Jamel Charlo to crush Tim Zoo because I had all them Australians in my comment section talking about Tim Zoo will whoop Jamel Charlo. I was like, bro, he can't see Jamel Charlo on a skill level, nothing. Tim Zoo is basic. He relies on his size and power, and he just want to wail on you. He want to get you on the ropes and beat on you. That's it. Jamel Charlo can move around that ring. He gonna run that man into something, and it's good night.
Yep.
Hmm.
So I think Earl got the capabilities of doing that with the new little wrinkles that Ronnie Shields added to his game. You see Earl kind of moving around a little bit, doing feints, moving his head offline, um, putting combination punches. Because with Derrick James, he placed his shots. He threw a lot of single shots. With Ronnie Shields teaching him to put, just the basic stuff. So I'm just concerned with the punch resistance. That's it. You know what I mean? If Errol get hit with something and he able to eat it and he's still chugging, oh, he might stop Timson. You know what I mean? But it just depending on if he could take that type of punch. He could take some punches.
I think he can take Tim Zoo punches. I think Earl, if you could take Crawford and he wasn't even the real Earl, he definitely. I don't because I don't see nothing in the zoo. I'm sorry. I don't see nothing.
Man, don't let them Australians hear you say that, man. They gonna
He
find you, man.
what's that other boy name? He ain't Triple G. I
Oh
don't, I
nah.
don't I don't see nothing. If he was like Triple G or somebody like, in his heyday, then I'd be like, all right. I don't know, but I don't see nothing in terms of. I'm sorry.
Well, even Triple
He
G,
decent,
Triple
but
G had a little. He had a little bit of head movement with his stuff. Tim Zoo head is there. He there to be hit. He just rely on the high guard and his size and his power. He just try to overwhelm you. That's what he tried to do. That's what he trying to hope to do to Errol. That's why I say like Tim Zoo got some quit in him. He quit on the stool against Fundura. He got body bag and toe tag by Bakram Murder's. So you know, um, you know,
Is Zoo, but is Zoo bigger than Earl? I think Earl bigger than pause. I think bigger than Zoo. So I think that's going that what size and what power? Because I think Earl, I think he made his match with Earl as far as that. What you think?
well, I think I'm speaking as far as Zoo been at the weight class now.
Long, yeah, yeah, true.
You know, he got like I think like close to 10 fights, so maybe more, 54. So I think that's what I mean. Errol, this is, and they really fighting at a catch weight at 58. So they fighting close to 60. But um, like I said, for me, I just want to see if Errol get hit with something and he just like, all right, eat it. He might stop Tennessee. He just gotta with Zoo. He he got he got invested that body on Zoo. He got to break Zoo down. Use
Yeah,
the
that's
jab
his MO.
and break him down. That's what he got to do. He got to take the fight out of Tennessee. That's all he got to do. If he able to do that, he could stop him.
What look what Earl did with Crawford, and he wasn't even himself. He took all that shit and he kept getting up. The ref had to stop him. He didn't get knocked out or he didn't quit on his stool. They had to stop him,
Yeah, he kept. He was still fighting. He was on his feet. You right?
and he got mad when he got mad when the ref stopped the fight.
Right. I was just finna say that.
So yeah, I think he I think he ready for that. He part for the course with that. So I just don't see it. I don't see it. I think Eric gonna smoke him. I'm sorry. With a 3 year layoff and all. That's everybody keep talking about this layoff. I think he gonna smoke him. That's what I think. So it is what it is. If you don't, it is what it is. That's my prediction. I think he gonna smoke him. Whether it
I,
be a stoppage, a knockout, or go to distance. I think he gonna whoop him.
I think if he wins, it's gonna be like a decision. But like I said, Tim Zoo didn't quit before, so he may he once Eric get in that Terminator mode. You know what I'm saying? If he able to tap into that,
He always in that tournament. Zoo ain't got no heart like Earl.
he gonna.
Earl's was willing to down his shield in that Crawford fight.
That's facts.
That's what people don't talk about. The ref had to step in there and he got mad. Even though he was bloodied up, messed up, dazed, discombobulated, he still kept getting back up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Errol was willing to die in that ring that night. He willing
He
to
like
die in that.
Mr. T in that Rocky fight, in that Rocky movie.
That
Yeah,
man willing.
I don't.
He
Yeah,
willing
yeah.
to die in there.
Or,
He definitely.
Apollo Creed, whichever Clubber Lang or Apollo Creed, that was Earl in that fight
Yeah. He did.
without the power, and
He willing.
he still was ready to down his shield
Nah, that's fact.
and then make no excuses.
For 3.5 years, still ain't making that.
Right.
Still ain't making that.
So that's that.
But Boots, yeah, he out of the young ones, he the one.
Oh
He the
yeah.
one.
Yeah, yeah, man. And he been doing it. But everybody saying, "Oh, he ain't fight nobody." All right, we fought somebody who they said was somebody. Okay, what they gonna say now? He too young. Okay, what they gonna say? You fight somebody old? Oh, you too old? Like it's gonna always be excuses.
It is. But just the thing, like I'm not gonna lie, me and Coach was critical of him when he was at 47. Uh,
Yeah,
when we got in that mode about the Brian Norman and stuff like that when he was like he could make weight at 47 and then he was like I can't make weight like that that whole little sequence was weird, right?
Yeah.
But I I never doubted his ability. I just was like, dude, like the problem with these young fighters that me and Coach, when we talk about on our channel, is they talk too much. And a lot of times they talk too much and they contradict themselves, right? So like he said, hey, I can make 147, right? Then he came out later, I can't make 147. I had my doctor said that, you know, uh, how are you making 147 pounds? So stuff like that, you like, well, hold on, bro. Like you said you can make the weight. Now you saying you can't make. So like that's that. Just like Shakur. Shakur sat there. Oh man, oh Shaki, you beat Raymond Ford. Would you not? You beat Raymond Ford. I fight you. Or Shaki Foster beat the brakes on Raymond Ford. Nah, what the fight at?
You know how Shakur is.
You see what I'm
That's all I'm
saying?
gonna say about that.
So it's stuff like that, bro. Like that's what we was critical of with him. It wasn't the fact that like, oh, we don't think he can beat nobody. It was just like, dude, like you said this, right? Now you saying this. Which one is it?
Yeah.
Because for
It's true.
me, for me, with him, all he needs is an opportunity to show it. Because ain't nobody doing what he doing, bro. Like he the first dude I seen, and I told this to coach. Mid combination switch from southpaw to orthodox.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah.
natural shit.
I'm
Yeah.
not talking about what Crawford doing when he come out orthodox, go sit down on the stool, get back up, and come back out southpaw. No,
You're right.
Boots through combinations orthodox, and by the time he finished the combination, he's southpaw.
That's different.
Yeah.
It's
That's a
Yeah.
different.
special type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like even how he throw his uppercuts. This dude threw a right hand and then went into an uppercut. Like that's the most dangerous thing to do. But he can get away with it because he the only one that can do it. Just like there was some things that Roy Jones, there was some only
Yeah. I was just about to say that.
you see what I'm saying?
I was just about to say that.
He the
It's not
only one that,
my bad. I'm gonna say this real quick. Outside of what Capo is explaining about Boots, it's only two other fighters who can start a punch and mid punch evolve it into a whole different type of punch. And that's Jones, Roy Jones Jr., and Floyd Mayweather. Outside of that, I've never seen nobody else do that. Like with
Mm,
my own eyes, physically watching a match,
mm,
realize the fact that Floyd Mayweather Jr., Roy Jones Jr., and Boots started off throwing the jab, and the jab turned into an uppercut or a hook to the body. Like, who else is doing that? Come on, man. And
yeah.
I'm not saying he's them, but you only seen two other fighters be able to accomplish that type of movement, and Boots is doing it. So he got to be an excitement. You thought Floyd was excited when he was doing it. You thought Roy Jones Jr. was excited when he was doing it. But now everybody want to hate on Boots. It's the same thing. He not gonna be them. He might not be as great as them, but he's still the same exciting fighter we haven't had in a while.
That's all I want. That's all I'm talking about. That's where it's at. That's what I want to see. That's what
Mhm.
I want to see. Win, lose, or draw. I'm gonna watch.
Oh yeah, I'm tuned in.
that
Yeah,
man cold.
I don't think nobody's stopping, bro. I'm sorry.
That man cold.
Yeah,
I
that was
just want
cold.
I just want him to go because I don't want him to fall into that trap Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah,
Fellas. He gotta like still work on the fundamentals. Because
yeah,
when all that flashy stuff is because he's athletic too. He fundamentally sound when he need to be.
right.
But when
He
he
choose
stop
to.
when he start feeling it, that's when the athleticism allow him to do a lot of stuff. But the great fighters, when all that athleticism go away, that's when the fundamentals take over.
When
And
you get caught.
you still can fight at a top level because you have solid fundamentals. So I just want him to continue to, you know, work on those fundamentals and drill them, because that's what's gonna keep you at the top. You look at Floyd and you see the videos on YouTube. He may go 3, 4 rounds on the bag just throwing jabs. So it's like things like that. I think he need that's what he needs to really harp on. But other than that, right now,
I think his dad be having him do that, but I think when he get in the fight, he switch it up.
yeah.
I think his dad be telling him that, be coaching him that way. I think he's training that way. But when he get in that ring, I feel like he got to put on a show. That's what I think be happening. What you think?
And I agree. There is a video on his Instagram where they drilled throwing hooks on the bag and they drilled throwing 3 punch combination and drilled throwing a combination and changing the angle and throwing the hook. They drilled that. So he do that. So you right about that. I just think Boots he like to have fun in there.
Yeah,
He like to have fun, but as you go up in competition, let's just say hypothetically Crawford come out of retirement. I don't know if he's gonna be able to be playing around and no Crawford. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
I think he gonna have to stay fundamentally sound. But hey, he might be able to do that. He might be able to do that to anybody. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
29, what, Crawford 38? I don't know.
Yeah,
Be probably 39, 40 if that fight ever happened. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm 40 now, so I don't know. I went to the gym today, man. I was, whew, hey, was hurting. I took a week off. I went to the gym today, man. I went to the gym 3 days this week, man. I lost a step, bro. Just took a week off. Went to the gym today. Yeah, this week, hey, yeah. So I don't know, but we'll see. I'd rather see the. No, this is probably another unpopular opinion. I still want to see the rematch. Crawford Smith, man. I want to see it, man. Go ahead and give it to me. I don't care, bro. I don't care if it. I don't care what happened in the first fight.
Hey
I want to
man,
see this Spence with this trainer with Ronnie Shields. I want to see him running back, man. Just if you lose, you lose.
I
But
think
just put out better effort, and that's all. That's all I care about.
I think
Can't.
now if Earl beat Crawford now, they gonna there's an excuse. They're gonna say he old, and
I can live with that.
they gonna say he old. They're gonna say Earl waited till Crawford got old to fight him again. That's what they gonna say.
Hmm. Well, shit, Earl right behind Crawford. So shit, just like Pacquiao right behind Mayweather. Like what, 3 years apart. It is what it is. I can live with that. If you get a dub, I can live with that. But they can say that all day. Still took that. You still took that rematch. I want to see
Yeah,
that rematch. That's gonna be,
yeah,
man. That's gonna be the biggest fight. That's gonna be just like Pacquiao Mayweather won. They both was older, and that shit put the most butts in seats. I think probably the biggest fight when it comes to butts in seats in history, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
think I think Earl would have to be winning though. He has to be on a win streak. He
Look,
has.
honestly, man, I think Earl done, man. I think he probably gonna fight probably if this not the last one, then probably one more. I think he done. Cause he talking about vacationing. He thinking about vacationing even before the fight start. Where he gonna take his family, and I respect that, and he deserved that.
I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't. To me, I said for me, I understand his mindset as a
Yeah,
competitor, but for me, as a fight fan of boxing, I didn't think he needed to come back. Like at his run at 147,
yeah,
the stuff he was doing, him and David Benavidez are the only two fighters that ain't running from nothing. Like they're
nothing.
going directly to it. Like, oh, you talking bad? Let's fight. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
them two dudes, their mentality, and then even how they fight. Like they not just talking about it either. Like, oh, they not doing what Shakur doing. Like, oh man, talking gangster. Then they get in the ring and
yeah. Later for Shakur.
they 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 running around. Nah, they in the mix with you.
Yeah,
So Um, for me, Errol Spence running 47, I was like, that's good enough for me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'll take that 28-1.
Yeah, like that's good enough for me, bro. Like as a fan of boxing, like that's why like when they were saying Errol ain't in the Hall of Fame and stuff, I was
How?
like,
How? He's definitely gonna be a first ballot. Like, get the fuck out of here. How?
coming. I mean, you have to look at the circumstances. Like,
All the shit he went through. Come on.
yeah, like he came back after all that stuff and still was winning. And some dude, he stopped Ugas. He dominated Danny Garcia, who, like I told y'all, Keith Thurman and Sean Porter fought Danny Garcia. Those were competitive. Like you can make the argument and say that Danny Garcia beat them. I don't think he beat him, but you can make an argument. That's how close those fights were. Errol Spence
Mhm.
fight wasn't close at all. Like it
At
wasn't,
all. I
and
think
he
that
was
was his most dominating fight against the what's his name? The Garcia dude.
Mikey.
Mikey,
You talking about?
yeah. I think that was you talking about Daniel or Mikey?
I'm talking about Danny. I'm talking about when he came back from the accident. Was like I'm
Yeah,
fighting
right
Danny,
off the accident, yeah.
and he dominated Danny. All just with a jab. Had Danny Garcia face looking crazy. Danny Garcia ain't never looked like that.
Yeah, he
Had
was
that
fucked up.
man, had that man depressed. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and I fuck with Danny too.
you know what I mean? So it's like, and I was kind of torn because I'm like, man, I like Danny Garcia as a fighter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, and then I was like, that's a dangerous fight for Air to come back to. But Air don't take tuna. So
And you still say he ain't taking no tune up.
you gotta respect a
You
dude
gotta
like that.
respect. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. Yeah, you gotta respect his mind, bro. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect it.
You
But
know what I mean?
I think
But
when Arrow hang it up, all them haters, that's when they gonna give him his flowers.
I agree.
Cause yeah, you especially in this era where everybody's scared to lose and shit, and scared to put the best against the best. Yeah, man. You gotta get that man his flowers, bro. I had a question for you though, Capo. What you think about Mike Tyson as a fighter? That's my favorite. That's my besides Floyd. That's my favorite fighter of all time. Before Floyd, before the Mayweather, the Money Made era. Mike Tyson's my favorite fighter of all time. What you think about Mike Tyson? I always want to know how you feel about him.
Mike Tyson, to me, was an assassin when he was in his prime.
Yeah, prime
Uh,
Mike Tyson. Prime Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson was an assassin. Nah, he was one of the best at that time. I just think that he allowed outside noise and the fame to get to his head. He could have been dominant for a long time if he would stay focused.
And one doing coke.
Yeah, outside stuff get to you, man. And him going to jail, all that stuff, messing with that woman, like it was. He had he allowed the fame. If he would have just stayed focused, like how Custom Auto had him, man, he would have been. He
Yeah,
would have he would have reigned a little longer. Cause how you gonna deal with it? That head movement and the speed, and then he
yeah,
throwing them little hooks and all that. Nah,
yeah. So I think so you see, like he the same height as Boots. They're 5'10". Man, Mike Tyson would knock Fondura into the goddamn crowd. Now,
man,
that's what I think Boots need to do with anybody that fight Fondura at that division need to be like Tyson was in heavyweight because Tyson was 5'10", fighting 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7", 6'8" fighters, crushing them.
I agree.
With what you just said, that speed, the ring walk with the goddamn towel, no socks on,
Yep.
intimidation, the stare down, all that.
Mike Tyson, nah,
That dude's a
man,
beast, man.
Mike Tyson is cold. That's why I was mad when Jake Paul fought him. I was like, man, come on.
Oh shit, man, that shit. Yeah.
I was mad. Then they hood buddy out because pre-fight, they got video of him with his butt out in the locker room. I'm like, why did you?
Yeah, I
Why did
remember that. I was like, why they show that? Oh man, I said the same thing. Like, what the hell?
like
Hey,
why
ass
cameraman?
all out.
What you
Like, what the
doing?
fuck? Come on, bro.
He should have got fired that same night. I would have fired him. Hey, bro, why did we need to? Like, I don't understand, bro. Like,
Yeah, that
bro,
yeah that was ridiculous, bro. I said the
what is?
same shit. Everybody said that shit.
I'm like,
The reactions and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, like what?
hey, bro, they got this man booty ass. Like, Mike, why you got that on,
Yeah.
bro? Like, why are you wearing that? See, this is what I'm saying. Like, they need real dudes in these boxing teams. Cause I'm sorry, I would have told Mike, hey, bro, look, I don't care if you're a killer. Look, you don't need to be wearing that, bro. You don't need to be walking around like with your booty out with all these people in here. That's weird, bro. Like, what are you doing? Let me know if you into that, then you need to fire me today, cause I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to be a part of your team if you walking out with your booty out. That don't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They could have went to somebody else on that. Like went to another camera. Like, come on, bro. Don't nobody want to see that shit, bro.
This is the thing. You the cameraman, so you see him, and you still. And this is the thing. He zoomed out. He didn't stay close to the man, but the man zoomed out. Like, yeah, y'all gonna see this too. No, you should have stayed zoomed in on his head.
Yeah, don't
And
nobody want to see that, bro.
you should have zoomed in. As he started walking away, zoom in on his bald head, bro. All that.
Yeah. I don't even think the gay dudes want to see that. Anybody want to see that, bro. The dude's 60 years old. Come on, bro. Nobody want to see that. Come on, get the fuck out of here.
But hey, man,
That shit was
2020,
ridiculous.
it's a bunch of weirdos out here. 2026, man. Uh, yeah,
Hey,
Yeah,
fellas, I gotta get out of here and get some sleep. I gotta get up early.
yeah, man. Oh, man, I went over my time.
yeah.
Uh,
You went way over your 10 minutes.
yeah, man.
Appreciate it
Look,
though.
no problem, man. Hey, y'all take it easy. Enjoy your night, man.
All right,
All
fellas.
right, you too, man.
All
All
right.
right, bro.
Good
All
night.
right, all right, y'all.
Yes, sir.